video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Friday. And yes, I said Friday because we worked so hard, especially this week, to now sit back, relax, and talk about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. We had the Ethereum ETF 19B4 filings approved. What does this mean? Are the Ethereum ETFs really approved? We had the CBDC Anti-Surveillance State Act passing the House. What's next for that and for CBDCs in America? Plus, we have Algorand coming out with a new advertisement that's sparking some controversy, and we have a plethora of other spicy news to get to today, so I hope you guys are excited. We're going to get after it. Please make sure, if you haven't yet, to smash the like, subscribe to the channel, and share the stream out with friends. Check out our two amazing, fantastic, lovely sponsors of the show, both Cake Wallet and Market Cipher. Use code ZESTY for 15% off of Market Cipher. I want to say good morning to every single individual that is in this chat because we have such amazing people here. As Bitcoin is at $67,200, we will go over the chartery as well. Let's say good morning to everyone. Who we got? We got Ben Spada, good morning. Gary Littlemore, yes, I'm going to talk about that in a little bit. It is a very sad day for the Doge community. I'll talk about that in a moment. John Legend, good morning. John Germain, Joe Harvey, Patrick Murphy on multiple platforms, good morning. Shout out to Chump Change and Pocket Change for the raid. We have All Set, nice to see ya. Black Cat, as always, good morning. Crypto Kurt, Smokey, 100 Air, nice to see ya. We have Andy in the chat as well. Good morning, Andy. Who else we have? All right, let's see. We have 4J's in the chat. Chadwick, Squeaky McGee is here. Sola Hefe, good morning. David Bowles, James, nice to see you. Who else? Mark Smithson, Aquarian, done napping. We have Lazarus Hand, nice to see you. Earl on X said, when Litecoin ETF. Honestly, I'm feeling a vibe. And hopefully it's soon because, again, it's really the only other thing that has regulatory clarity besides Bitcoin, with all the, the logistics of it being proof of work, no pre-sale, no ICO, any of those. Eric, nice to see you. I'm doing good. How are you? Captain Corbin, good morning. James, hello. So is Spot ETH approved? I'm going to get into that in just a few minutes. Hang on, my friend. John Foster, hello to you and Emma. Otto, good morning. Tim Taylor and David Bryan from X, good morning. Who else? We have Casper. What's up? Crypto Cajun. Mr. Yee with that little cute emoji trying to start off nice today. Higher High said love from the Philippines. Will rain of love from NYC. Thank you for attending this morning. Abund Ants, nice to see you. Eric Hillerman, oh boy. Yusuf, nice to see you. Hasib, Ice God said cheese sandwich and soda. Good morning. Go off, my friend. Good morning. All right, guys, we're going to get after it. Andy S, I see ya. Yukio, I see you. I don't know if I said hi to you yet. We're going to get after it, guys. We have a lot going on, right? KG said lots of cool things coming to Litecoin. Don't want to miss the Litecoin Summit in Nashville. I agree 100%. If you have not yet, you better get your tickets to Litecoin Summit from July 24th to the 25th in the lovely Nashville, Tennessee. It would warm my heart if you guys use that link in the live chat in the description. You could pay in fiat or crypto, 84 bucks, literally the cheapest ticket out there for such a high quality conference. So please make sure you guys check that out and hang out with me there. We have so much going on leading up to Nashville, and I can't wait to tell you guys more about it when we get closer to the items. But we will definitely get into the news today. And I hate to start it on a somber note, but we did have a big loss in the crypto community. I believe Kabosu was 17 or 19. I think the dog was 19 years old. Kabosu, if you guys do not know, is the dog behind the Dogecoin meme. And the dog, Kabosu, unfortunately did pass away today, and has, again, been alive for over 17 years. I believe this dog was 19. And this meme went viral, and then obviously the Dogecoin people took it, made it into the Dogecoin cryptocurrency that we know today. And this is just a big loss. So Atsuko, the owner, my condolences. And my condolences to all of the Doge friends out there. Very sad. I'm very sorry for Atsuko and everyone that was involved closely with this pupper, Kabosu. Kabosu. So apologies for the mispronunciation there. But yes, Kabosu, much love. A little bit of a Doge emoji rain in the chat, please, for Kabosu. We're going to obviously have Dogecoin be living in our memory, as always, and Dogecoin itself will carry on the zest that Kabosu has left behind. So much love to Kabosu. What a beautiful pupper. Started a revolution, didn't it? And of course, the memory is now immutable on the blockchain, which is absolutely beautiful. May she rest in peace and fly high. Absolutely. Mr. X, good morning. Nice to see you. But I did want to, of course, shout that out. Poor Kabosu. Just another rain of love. We're going to continue. And try to go in a more zest direction. Corey trying to give me one of those cute little items with the little SHIB on it. Kabosu, Kabosu. Doge emojis in the chat, please. But yeah, that's a big loss, and I'm very sad about it. But that's why we have the blockchain and a bunch of NFTs and things to represent Kabosu. So she will, or he will live on the blockchain forever. Now, we have a lot of big news this morning that we're going to jump into, and hopefully, again, just like keep getting on zestin'. First, we're going to talk about a few things leading up to the ETH ETF, but I need to shout this out on the note of Dogecoin and meme coins that Coinbase added futures for Bonk, Floki, and SHIB. Guys, this is real. I'm not joking with you guys. Coinbase International Exchange did put this out yesterday and said that they'll add support for Bonk, Floki, and SHIB perpetual futures on Coinbase International Exchange and Coinbase Advanced. The opening of these perpetual futures will begin on or after 9:30 a.m. UTC on May 30th. So they announced that yesterday, giving people a heads up. So there are going to be some Bonk, Floki, and SHIB futures. Again, all inspired by Doge itself because of all these doggy coins. And I think that, again, it's just showing a little bit of legitimacy where people are going to be using these as futures and investing in these products. And the memery is, of course, going to continue always. So I just thought this was really entertaining that Coinbase is doing this. I believe they put out Litecoin futures as well recently. Dogecoin futures were put out recently. So Coinbase is all about the memery. And maybe we'll see a Pepe one next. But just insane what's going on with meme coin. So just wanted to shout that out really quick. As you guys are smashing the likes, sharing this out with friends, we do have a goal of 150 live viewers. 150 likes on the show. And I know we can do it as Bitcoin and ETH are just struggling a little bit, but the news is bullish. We also have a goal of 16,700 subscribers. We only need 13 more. I don't know if we could get it today, but I have hope that we could. So please make sure you're smashing these likes, subscribing to the channel. Why don't you like and subscribe and share this video? Black Hat, they are working, except that when people send those stickers, they don't pop up here. I don't know why, but they don't. Other ones do when they have like written text on them, but the stickers don't pop up. But yes, guys, please make sure you're smashing the like, share this out with friends. We're going to keep on the meme coin train because Donnie T had a rally yesterday in the Bronx, and there was a truck with the Bowden meme coin everywhere, making fun of our current leader of the country, so to speak. I'm not trying to get flagged out here. And this person shilled the Bowden token to Donnie T in person. I can't believe how crazy this was. I don't know. Does this make crypto look good? Is this bullish? I don't know. Take a look. This is wild.
It's a Solana meme coin called Bowden.
It's horrible people. Democrats are
Can
evil.
You say Bowden?
Liberalism.
Say Bowden.
Liberalism's a cancer.
Yo, say Bowden. Please say Bowden. 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 Let's go. Say Bowden, please. Mr. Trump. Fuck! It's a Solana meme coin called...
Wild. This guy was like, say Bowden, say Bowden. And then Donnie T was like, get away from me. And I just thought that was really funny. Something that, again, Just so you guys could see that. I just thought it was very entertaining. There were like around 30,000 people that were at that rally yesterday. So I just thought that was also very impressive nonetheless. And then when he was in Jersey recently, there were like 80,000 people. So people are really popping out. Crypto obviously is a big part of what he's going to do. Hopefully if he if he carries through what he says, you know, we all know politicians and things like that. But I just thought it was very entertaining. All right, guys, let's continue to get after it. Again, I don't know if that's real Trump, if it's not real Trump, but I just thought that was very entertaining, that this guy was full-on memeing yesterday. It went viral over this. But we're going to keep on going, of course. It's sick. Absolutely sick. We're going to talk about the ETH ETF. Absolutely nuts. We're going to talk about the ETH ETF. Geo in the chat. Did I break the news? No streams for 1 week due to Cancun in June. I might have a little hiatus. I don't know, but I don't think it's going to be for Cancun. I don't know. Should I go to Cancun in June in the chat? 1 or yes emoji, or 2 or no emoji. Let me know in the chat. All right, guys, we're going to keep going. We're going to talk about the ETH ETF. The ETH ETF is very important, but there are things that are a little bit too sussy for me today because, honestly, we don't know if we're getting excited just a little bit too early. There are a few reasons why I'm saying that. One is because the SEC did approve the 19B4 filings. However, they did not approve S1s. So that means if they didn't approve the S1s, they are not cleared for trading, which is different than the Bitcoin ETF where they were approved and then a few days later they were trading. Not the same here, which is a little bit, again, sus. So then, besides the fact that the S1s are not approved, we also see that the SEC did not vote for this ETF like they did with the Bitcoin ETF. Last time, we had a 3-2 vote, obviously the 3-1 in favor of the Bitcoin ETF being passed. And again, the only reason why this occurred is because the SEC lost in court and was told that there's no reason to not transfer or convert the GBTC Grayscale Bitcoin Trust into an ETF. This did not have a vote. Apparently, one of the commissioners was on maternity leave, which leads us to the next point. Can the ETFs be canceled? Can they actually call for a vote? Yes. This is possible, which is why, again, I feel like people are getting a little too excited too early, especially because there is no press release or any official word from the SEC themselves besides this one filing. If you guys take a look at the filing itself, it's right here.
A potato.
Oh, not that. It's right here. We see the release that, again, it was approved by an organization. Again, and it's not voted in by the SEC themselves. So here's the contingency here. The 19B4 filings were approved, and the filing said, again, for the commission by the Division of Trading and Markets pursuant to delegated authority. Again, if you want to see like that actual item here, on an accelerated basis, yeah, there it is under here. So you guys could see this document if you guys want to look it up. It's on the SEC website. But again, it's for the commission by the Division of Trading and Markets pursuant to the delegated authority, which means, once again, that this was not a vote by the SEC commissioners. Now, could it be challenged by the SEC commissioner that is on maternity leave that could come back and say, hey, man, we need a vote, and maybe I don't want this ETF to be approved. That's why I'm getting a little bit nervous about the ETF. Also, we see here that Van Eck did amend an S1 filing for their Ethereum ETF. So they're not wasting any time, Van Eck. You guys could see the archive right here, the Van Eck Ethereum Trust and all the amendments that they made here. So we have some S1s being put out there. 19B4 is approved. However, I do not know if a commissioner can come back and say that they want to hold a vote and possibly hold back this ETF. It was also highly suspect of what and how this went down. Yesterday, we were waiting. Everyone was eager. From 3 to 4 p.m., we were supposed to hear a word from the SEC. 4 o'clock passes. We wait until like 5 o'clock, and then that's when this came out. So these people, there were a bunch of things circulating. Oh, it's delayed for 6 hours. They're delaying it for an hour. All these things were not true. The SEC just waited, had everyone on the edge of their seats, and then dropped the bomb. But again, the bomb was not a complete kabloo because we do not know if the S1s will get approved, how much longer it would take to actually get these ETH ETFs traded. Everyone was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be crazy for ETH price. ETH did not move. In fact, we are actually down 2.5%. And I wouldn't consider this a sell the news situation. I would just consider this the market, especially because we are technically in the right areas if you look at the chart. So if this was a regular day and we went down 2.5%, no one would blink an eye. But now, because the ETF was approved, they say it's a sell the news or a sell the news event, which I don't really believe it is. I do think that we're going to have obviously maybe a delayed effect because once these launch, obviously the issuers are going to have to acquire Ethereum and take them off the market, hold them. So we'll see what happens and how this affects price later down the road. People are suspecting it will do great wonders for price. Will push Ethereum above all-time highs. Are institutions ready for Ethereum, though? That is also my question. Will it have the same zest that the Bitcoin ETF had? That's also my question. I'm hoping for nothing but the best. I really do, I'm bullish on the whole Ethereum being pushed out there to the mainstream because that's essentially what they're doing here. At the end of the day, though, you need to have your own Ethereum. I love that people are like, yay, ETFs, woo-woo. But at the end of the day, why are we in crypto? The fundamentals is that we have exposure to the asset by acquiring the asset itself and then putting it in our wallet and taking self-custody. So that's obviously my priority. But overall, this approval is indeed sus. And why I didn't tweet it along with everybody else yesterday is because I'm waiting for that SEC press release. I want Gary Gensler and his cronies to acknowledge what they did and if they're actually bullish on the situation and if this brings any clarity, especially being that the SEC is deeming Ethereum a commodity because of the ETF. Sorry, hold on. TikTok's driving me nuts. Okay, yes. There you go. Sorry, I'm being restricting on TikTok, so I had to go press a button there. Overall, ETH ETF, what happened? The SEC approved 19B4s, not the S1s, which means they cannot trade until further notice. When is it going to be approved? We don't know. The ETF this time was not voted by the commissioners. It was done separately. And if you guys know this, it could be a little bit tricky considering that if the commissioner could come back that is on maternity leave and say they want a vote because this was done by the Division of Trading and Markets. And then you have the fact that you need your own Bitcoin and crypto in your wallet. So we'll see what happens there. And will the institutions love Ethereum as much as they do or as much as they did with Bitcoin? And are we going to see a challenge of Ethereum be a security or a commodity, being that this is basically saying that Ethereum is a commodity instead of a security, which Gary Gensler has been investigating, and Prometheum, someone who wants to custody Ethereum as a security, is pushing for ETH to be a security. So what happens there, we do not know, but we do know that we will see some ETH ETF drama leading up to the listing and launching and actually being able to trade. We will see some things leading up to that. Hopefully it goes smoothly. But that's not typically the case when it comes to the SEC and anything crypto. It's always a roller coaster. All right, guys, we're going to continue. I see these very spicy chats in there. You have a blue star next to your name, Gio, because you are a member of this channel. You got given a membership. So give me a Gary Gensler emoji, everyone, because Gary Gensler is getting absolutely crushed with what's going on with the SEC, especially where we have some bills that are passing to remove his power as chairman of the SEC, or essentially his power over crypto, not really the SEC, when I think he should be fired from the SEC anyway. Yesterday, we had something really bullish happen, which honestly, it scared me a bit. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself. People think that Solana also could be deemed a commodity because of what happened with the Ethereum ETF. Before I get into the next topic, apologies, I'm confusing people. But this ETF approval is raising those expectations that Solana could be a commodity, according to these big, large TradFi people. And especially because we know Ethereum is proof of stake. Solana. So we'll see what happens there. But at the end of the day, do we think that we're going to see maybe a Litecoin ETF before Solana ETF? I would think, or hopefully would think so. But at the end of the day, Solana does have a lot of VC backing. And that's really the only reason I feel like it would have an ETF, being that the network sustainability isn't that great after the dozen times of downtime that it's had. So we'll see what happens with the Ethereum ETF. But I do want to see what you guys think in the poll. What gets an ETF next? Solana, Litecoin, XRP, or Emma for her tasty food fund, the ETFF? Let's keep smashing the likes. Let's keep sharing this out with friends. We are trying to get zesty this morning. We have, 18 more likes until we hit 100 likes. Let's get it. Also, guys, we have a huge thing that happened yesterday. So many huge things happening. And we had the CBDC Anti-Surveillance State Act pass the House. Now, what does this mean, and what are the next steps? We have the CBDC Anti-Surveillance State Act, which prohibits the Federal Reserve from issuing a digital dollar or CBDC, central bank digital currency, directly to consumers like you and I, because that is a CCP-style surveillance tool, where if you do something wrong, it will be connected to a social credit score where you will have money removed from your account, and you will be debunked with your score. Of course, what happens then is that you won't be able to buy food, you won't be able to do certain things just because you don't have the score to do so and they don't like you enough for you to do so. Now, this is extremely bullish if this passes completely. Now that it passed the House, it has to go to the Senate. The vote was 216 to 192. That is horrendously close. And those 192 people that voted nay, meaning that they do want CBDCs, we should know every single one of their names and how bad they want to destroy your freedom in America. Those 192 people in this nay category, which were all on one side, guys, you should remember their name and how they want to destroy your freedom. That's what they're doing. This was horrible, a horrible display of all the people that claim they are American, that claim they are a part of a freedom economy. No, this is not a free country if you have CBDCs here. If you have a central bank digital currency, you have no freedom. Your life, liberty, and property, those three inalienable human rights, that goes right out the window once you have a central bank digital currency. If we do have anything related to that, it has to be private, it has to be permissionless, just like Bitcoin. However, they don't want that. They want to know everything you're doing. So that 216 to 192, it really goes to show who cares and who doesn't. It's a lot of people that do not care about your freedom. This, again, bans the central bank or the Federal Reserve from having a digital dollar. Now, Tom Emmer did say some remarks yesterday that were absolutely amazing, and I think people need to hear it. Here you go.
Economy. Today, we continue these efforts to once again do what this administration has failed to do. And I am proud to have my legislation, the CBDC Anti-Surveillance State Act, on the floor for a vote. This bill was the first anti-central bank digital currency legislative effort introduced in the United States. And for the past two Congresses, I've worked with my colleagues to update, improve, and grow support for it. The bill is simple. It halts the efforts of this administrative state under President Biden from issuing a financial surveillance tool that, if not done correctly, will fundamentally alter the lives of every American. Unlike decentralized cryptocurrencies, a CBDC is a digital form of sovereign currency that is designed, issued, and monitored by the federal government. It is government-controlled, programmable money that, if it's not designed to emulate cash, could give the federal government the ability to surveil and restrict Americans' transactions and monitor every aspect of their daily lives. And this is not hyperbole. We've already seen examples of governments developing these types of tools and use them to weaponize their financial systems against their citizens. In China, the Communist Party employs a CBDC that can be used to monitor citizens' spending habits.
Boom!
Closer to home in the Western Hemisphere, the Canadian government demonstrated the power of federal financial surveillance and control when it froze the bank accounts of hundreds of truckers protesting the COVID vaccine mandate in 2022. It is naive to believe that your government won't weaponize the tools it has to control you. So it shouldn't come as any surprise that the appetite for financial surveillance can be an attractive proposition right here at home. In 2023, the White House issued an executive order placing a, quote, urgency on CBDC research and development. And the agency reports to that executive order have made it clear that the Biden administration is not only itching to create a CBDC, but they are interested in developing and deploying one, potentially undermining the privacy rights of every one of our citizens. Congress can't allow this to happen. My bill ensures the United States digital currency policy remains in the hands of the American people, not the administrative state, so that any development of a digital money will reflect our American values of privacy, individual sovereignty, and free market competitiveness. The legislation affirms that if the federal government seeks to create a digital version of the U.S. dollar, they can only do that with the explicit authorization of Congress.
Yep.
It doesn't stop them. They can do that, but they got to get authorization from Congress, and they've got to make it open, permissionless, and private. Whatever is ultimately developed must emulate the core tenets of cash. Simply put, my digital currency bill, any digital currency issued by the government, again, must be open, permissionless, and private. It cannot be used in the way the Chinese have deployed their digital yuan to build social credit scores on their citizens based on their purchases and their behavior. These types of tools cannot exist in a free society like ours, and we should only accept a digital currency that is consistent with our values, American values. This is what the future global digital economy needs. If not open, permissionless, and private like cash, a CBDC is nothing more than a CCP-style surveillance tool that will ultimately be used to oppress our American way of life. If China embraces it, you know it's something worth standing against. We can and will continue to launch our economy deeper into the digital age without jeopardizing who we are as Americans. And this bill is designed to ensure that that happens. I want to thank the 160...
Every time this man says anything, he spits bars. Like, that is absolutely fantastic. Another round of applause. Yes, guys, yes. Friggin' yes. Guys, we need someone to stand up for us. And that is a prime example. Is everybody perfect? No. But what I have heard from this man is nothing short of American ideals. This man is one of the people that is actually fighting for America, our rights as Americans to not be censored, to not be just watched with every single thing we do, to have someone judge us and have a system judging us every single day, whether we cross the street wrong, whether we pick up a pen wrong, whether I, maybe drop a can on the street and I go to pick it up. Are they going to say I littered because I dropped something? Oh, come on. These are the things that we have going on. Oh, but you have carbon credits. Oh, you can't buy too many hamburgers this week because you want to have a barbecue with your family. That's not possible. This is what CBDCs do, especially because they will integrate AI. They will integrate these harmful technologies to then control you and predict what you're going to do before you do it. That's why 5G is here, guys. All of this is right out in the open. The dots always connect, except nobody does the connections, which is why we're here, which is why we're on this channel. Tom Emmer, Bless his heart. He actually just said what everybody needed to hear, which is that we deserve privacy. We do deserve censorship-resistant transactions and ones that are not connected to our livelihood in the way we live it. Once you have a social credit score, once you have people rating each other, once you have a central bank digital currency, the love, the friendliness, the unitedness of our nation, the unity of our nation goes completely out the window. This is when you call on your neighbor, you rat out your neighbor, where you don't have friends because you're worried about what you're going to say and if they're going to rate you badly. You're worried if you're going to be able to buy food that day or drive your car, because that's what they take away from you as well. The Central Bank Digital Currency Anti-Surveillance State Act must pass the Senate and must be signed off by our president. Because if it does not pass the Senate, which it barely passed the House, that means that they do not care about you. They do not care about your freedom. And we are going in a terrible direction as a country if this does pass. If it doesn't pass, we need to get rid of central bank digital currency. There should never be a digital dollar in our country. If we're really a free country, if we really believe in life, liberty, and property, oh boy, we better ban those central bank digital currencies very quick and very swiftly. The amount of just nay votes that we had, 192, remember their names. The people that did not vote, remember their names, because they don't care about you. But we do. Tom Emmer does, and I do as well. And that's why we're here to fight for our rights, to fight for our freedom. And that's why we're in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, because without the dollar, we don't need them. We don't need all these people. We don't need this CBDC. We have stable coins, which are basically CBDC lights that need to be watched. We need to have Bitcoin and talk about that. We need to make sure that we educate people on what it means to be your own bank, what it really means to be self-sovereign, what it really means to have censorship-resistant, peer-to-peer transactions, 24/7, 365, without the egregious fees that these people charge you with. To be able to own something and maybe not have enough, but that's fine because you're able to hold it, unlike in the bank, where if you have below $500, they will charge you fees for not having enough money. What kind of system is that penalizes people for not having enough? They're not giving you interest. They don't care about anyone making money. They don't want you to hold your value. They don't want you to keep having your liberty because they want your liberty. They want you to work forever and ever and never retire just to keep up with living a normal life. These people, that we can't even afford full carts of groceries in America nowadays. Credit card debt is at an all-time high in the United States. Most people are in debt. Why? Because of the Federal Reserve, because of the money that they print. So that's why we need to take away the power of the Federal Reserve, which is why people are looking to abolish it. Again, no political feelings there. But again, the Federal Reserve put us in that position. Is the Federal Reserve even a government entity? That has to be answered as well, which it's not. So, guys, there's a bunch of loopholes. There's a bunch of traditional finance bros that are working against you every single day. Those 192 people that voted nay on this, remember them. The 216 people that voted yay, which means to ban CBDCs, remember them, because those are the people that are fighting for you. Take away the power. Fix the money. Fix the world. And that's what we're doing with Bitcoin. That's what we're doing with crypto. That is it.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Are you saying you need a hero? Are you holding out for a hero till the ends of the night? I guess he's got to strong, and he's got to be fast, and he's got to be fresh from the fight.
I don't know what. I mean, listen, Bitcoin's my hero. What about a digital currency strictly for the government spending, and that can be released by Congress to ensure all spending is tracked on the blockchain? Cheeks? Yes. And that's what RFK was saying as well. RFK was like, listen, man, we need the government money to be on the blockchain so that way we know where it's going. So, yes, I 100% agree with that. I think that there should be some sort of like wholesale CBDC of some sort to only track these people in the government, especially where you have all these people that are insider trading. We should know where their money's going. Wait, is that from Shrek? Are you sure? Hold on. No, I know Shrek. Stop lying to me. I have to hear the song. I thought love was only true in fairy tales. Meant for someone else, but not for me. I know freaking Shrek and all the classic songs. Love was out to get me. That's the way it seemed. All right, let's see. I have to hear the song. I'm going to have to look at it after now. When I saw her face, da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, I'm a believer. Not a trace, da-da-da-da-da. Of doubt in my mind. I'm in love. Okay, so let's continue because I just got very spicy with the CBDC stuff. But it means a lot to me, okay? They're taking money because war is expensive. Yeah, that's all they freaking do is pay for wars. And that's why you got to fix the money so we can't keep financing these wars that we don't condone. And we don't even know about, which is the worst thing. Like, oh, it's absolutely horrible. Especially because, you know, we're giving money to all these other countries, right? We don't know how they're spending it. Is it going into these people's pockets? Is it actually doing something? Probably not. So, again, we need transparency with our money, especially with government spending and where that government spending goes once it hits another country. I would like to know all that. And we have a right to know. Because, again, we're paying taxes when they could just print more money. So if we're going to pay you, then you better show us what's getting done with that funds, you know? But, you know, whatever. All right. We're going to continue because we do have some breaking XRP news for all the XRPs in the chat. We do have XRP is now live on Coinbase again in New York, and they had a strong partnership with the state from Coinbase, and they said they're back up. The word can be put out. So if you guys are in New York, you can now trade XRP again, which was taken off multiple times, re-added multiple times, and now it's officially back. We'll see how long that lasts, but we will see probably some cases and all this crazy stuff go on about it. But XRP still hasn't moved in price, still trying to hit that 54 cents. Not really anything impressive off the news, but just letting you guys know about that. Next. Oh, no, this is spicy. I'm going to get spicy again. Because we have the Binance executive in Nigeria. Tigran, this poor man was a federal agent in the United States. He works for Binance now. They sent him and his bro, another executive, to Nigeria to have a conversation with the Nigerian government. Why? Because the Nigerian government was saying there was over $20 billion in untraceable funds from Binance, which, again, there was no proof of. They wanted a few $1 billion in a fund from Binance. And on top of that, they said that Binance and crypto trading via Binance was displacing the Nigerian naira, their native currency, which, again, that currency was getting absolutely flushed down the toilet years ago. It has nothing to do with the current state of Binance or the currency itself, though they just wanted to make an example out of someone. Tigran, they just went for a meeting, has no decision-making power at Binance, yet is now being locked up and held for a trial for money laundering charges, which, again, he himself would not commit because he has no decision-making power at Binance. Is our government doing anything about it? No. A federal agent, an ex-federal agent, is being held captive in another country, and our government's like, oh, wait, who? Where? I can't hear you. Now this executive collapsed during their trial for money laundering in Nigeria. This person is severely ill. And again, why is he not being sent back to our country? Tigran, the Binance executive detained in Nigeria, collapsed in the federal high court during his trial for alleged foreign exchange violations and money laundering offenses brought against him by the EFCC. Apparently, his legal representative notified the court that his client has been unwell since the previous trial date and still experiencing health problems. He previously failed to appear in court on the same day on a separate arraignment for tax evasion. However, he made it for the money laundering charges. During that proceeding, he saw that he failed to respond and remained seated in the back row. Noticing his absence, they The judge asked for clarification, and in response, his defense lawyer assisted him to the dock. However, he suddenly collapsed and required assistance from his lawyer to be seated in the front row seat. They explained that his client has been unwell and that a written application had been submitted to inform the court of his condition. Guys, what is going on? Now the court set June 20th and the 21st for a cross-examination and the trial itself. Why is this happening? Poor Tigran, what are they doing to him? Especially because the tea is, the Nigerian government apparently wanted a little bit of a quick payday to make this all go away, and he said no. So he didn't pay off the Nigerian government, and so he's gonna get deathly ill. And hopefully, I don't know what's going to happen to him. Hopefully, he gets out of there. Hopefully, he gets some help from our government. Hopefully, he gets some medical assistance and these people aren't hurting him behind closed doors. What is going on to this poor man? We have to fight for Tigran. Make sure you smash the like, share this out with friends. Hopefully, it goes somewhere. We need to help for Tigran, justice for Tigran, hashtag free Tigran. We need hashtag free Tigran in the chat. Hashtag free Tigran in the chat. Horrible. Who is this about? This is the Nigerian Binance executive that got sent to Nigeria to talk with the government, who has been suddenly detained and not being let go, getting charged for money laundering and tax evasion when he has no decision-making power at Binance. And he's super ill and falling on the floor. This is horrible. Ty Guy said, I'm very animated. Thank you. Gabby says, was the ETH ETF approved? I did talk about that a little earlier if you want to rewind the show here on YouTube. It was approved, only the 19B4s, no S1s, which means that it's not set to launch, and you can't trade it yet, but it's approved, which there's no official press release from the SEC, which makes it sus. And there's also a commissioner that could come and say that they want to challenge this with a vote and could potentially rug us all. So we don't really know. To me, it's a little bit too iffy, and I think people are celebrating too soon. Until it launches, I'm not celebrating the ETH ETF yet, but that's just me. No problem, Gabby. Welcome to the show. Marcus, thank you for the roses. Hello, Mama Shell. I don't know if Mini Shell's with you, but hello, Mama and Mini Shell. All right, we're going to continue. Guys, please make sure you're smashing the like, sharing this out with friends. All right, let's get it. We have 119 likes. Let's at least get that 125. We could get 6 more. I know we can do that. Let's see. All right. Michael Saylor says no ETH ETFs, of course. He said it wasn't going to happen. But it's funny. Listen, that's why you got to just have your own convictions, stick with them, and that's it. Now, we do have, a mini pump on Bitcoin. What is going on? It's not that bad. I mean, 67.7, it's not too much of a big deal, honestly. But we're doing okay. Now, we do have Algorand that put out a new commercial that spurred some controversy. Anthony Scaramucci did make an appearance, so you guys need to go check this out.
Hey, morning. Hey. Hello.
Hey.
Let me see if I could get better quality visuals here. No? All right, that's the best I can do. Sorry, guys. Hold on. We'll start it over.
Hey, morning. Hey. Hello.
Hey.
You guys take Bitcoin, right?
Sure do.
I'm gonna be paying with Ethereum if that's okay.
Okay, yep, no problems.
It's a good thing I'm paying with Solana.
You can go ahead and tap.
Yeah, and there we go.
Oh, it failed. Try it again. Whoa, hold up there, Smart. It looks like it's gonna be another 27 minutes before this transaction clears.
What? Sorry, $112. I have like 3 things.
Ethereum, they got that peak hour gas thing.
Now you got it.
Maybe one more time. What are you gonna do? Just wait right here, without the bag? Without the bag.
I think it's gonna work this time.
Nope. Should have shopped with Algorand.
How do I get in that line?
So there was a little scaramouche at the end. How can I get in that man? So basically, there you go. That's the whole Algorand little commercial where they're dissing Bitcoin because it takes too long, which is true. They're dissing Ethereum because it's too expensive, which happens, to be the case. And then you also have Solana where the network just doesn't work. So I guess they did point out some valid points. However, is Algorand going to be the one that people are using? I don't know. Who knows? I do think that it is bullish for Algorand that they did put this commercial out and get it done. So that is bullish for Algorand. I'll give it to them. And if it is quick, if it is easy, if it is low fees, then I do believe it has a place in the future, 100%. Especially because Gary Gensler loved his Algorand so much. And he loved the creator of Algorand. So I think it's hilarious that this got put out. Especially because Gary did say that Algo was a security in one of his lawsuits, but never clarified it either, which is absolutely hilarious. Very savage on Algorand's part. I'll give it to them. This was a good commercial. Why did it cause controversy? Because people got money involved. And they felt a little bit bad. And that's why. That's why. They have money, they're mad, they're salty. So I just thought that was really funny as well. We're going to continue. Guys, we have a goal of 150 likes. We're less than 25 away. We're 23 away. So please make sure you pump it up. All right, guys, let's keep going. We're going to go into the market recap in just a minute. We're going to talk about SBF because SBF is in Oklahoma. Oh, boy, bro. SBF is in Oklahoma. Dude, SBF is no longer incarcerated in New York or California. He is in Oklahoma. On May 23rd, inmate records for the Federal Bureau of Prisons showed that SBF was being held at the Federal Transfer Center in Oklahoma City. According to the officer of the Inspector General for the DOJ, they confined inmates on a short-term basis for transfers within that prison system. Oh, freaking boy. They may move him back to New York for the appeal process, but they also might send him back to California to be with his parents. So we'll see what happens there. But SBF is just moving around the country. He's in Oklahoma, which is so random. So random. All right, guys, I'm going to go into the market recap. If you guys have charter requests, please send it over. We do have some things doing well, like Ondo, Lido, Link, Floki, obviously, Pepe, because we do have the Floki, SHIB, and Bonk perpetual futures on Coinbase that are going to launch next week, so watch out for that. We have Bitcoin this morning. That's $67,891. Also, really quick, shout out to my Pipers, Army Piper, OC, Fly. Thank you guys for coming and for the raid. Appreciate you. Guys, we have Bitcoin trying to maintain her zest. We did have a low today of around 66.6. We're moving on up. We're trying to break through the 67.6. This is what needs to happen. And then if we could bullishly, again, go through the 67.6 with confidence, 69K. Obviously, 71.5 is the target. And if you could bullishly just blast through 71.5, I have hopes to go to that 73.2. But again, that's just really bullish and zesty. We have a red dot that is pulling the momentum down. The money flow is back into the red. The VWAP is down. So we had a really nice day of zest, but that was quickly cut short. And now we have a flat RSI, which just makes me a little bit iffy. Hopefully this is just a cool off leading into the weekend, and we have some bullish action next week. Black Hat, your first ever super chat.
Is this thing on? I prepared a speech. I appreciate all you do. You deserve a milkshake. Tell Emma it's almost lunch. How did I do?
You did so good, BHT. Thank you. Oh my gosh, your first ever super. I appreciate that. Pump it up. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. You did it. You did it. You did it. How does it feel? How does it feel? That was awesome. That was awesome. Love BHT. All right. In spirit of BHT, $3,717 Ethereum at the moment. Fresh red dot just printed. And curvature in the wrong direction. No! For the money flow. Hoping it can move back up. This VWAP needs to turn around because she is approaching that zero line rather quickly. Also, the RSI went to the overbought region and is now starting to cool off, which is expected because if you hit overbought, there is a little inkling or a chance of an incoming downtrend. Where could the downtrend take us, my friends? Well, maybe we give back all of our gains and go back to around $3,000, or we could stabilize and defend our 35.30 just like we did yesterday, and bearishly 32.30 as well. That's what you got to look at. Bullishly though, we are trying to tap through that 39.50, which is the beginning of our lovely and doubly golden zone, which could lead us to our all-time high. Previous to the all-time high, the level you got to watch is 41.75. Very interesting things happening, and you see the volume is still coming in quite nicely the past few days for Ethereum, even in the red direction. It's just a chunky of that red volume. Also, guys, check out Litecoin Summit July 24th to the 25th in Nashville, Tennessee. $84 a ticket. It's going to be so darn amazing. I can't wait. Please join us in Nashville. It's going to be a time. One Litecoin does get you in the door, as one Litecoin is $84.98, down 0.5% today. I do not like that we're falling below 85. I want a confident push through 91, going to 97, but we can't always have what we want. The VWAP is flat, which I highly do not like. Also, the money flow is approaching that zero line, so I'm hoping that's not the case either. And then the red dot is pulling the momentum down, RSI. It just kind of looks bleh. Looking bleh. Bearish, though, we got to watch for that 200-day SMA at around $78.05. Please be aware, if we do reject that, I do worry about $75 Litecoin not being defended, and then the level below that is 63. But I'm hoping for nothing but the best from Litecoin because she's the best technology, hands down. And also Dogecoin today on the day of Kabosu's passing. Again, Kabosu is the Dogecoin pupper that is the face of the coin itself that did unfortunately pass away today. So in our prayers, Kabosu and Itsuko, the owner, much love. We do have some good price action, though, on Dogecoin this morning, and I'm hoping for a nice green day just in the memory. 16.5 cents this morning, 3.5% in the green. We do have a red money flow here today, flat VWAP, flat RSI, flat momentum, which is just not giving me the best of the zest. We want to push through 17.5 cents, go to 19. That's where my heart's all warm and fluttery. So I'm hoping for the best, right, OC guy, right, Trade Fly, right, Piper. Good morning, everyone. Do we have any chart requests today? Do we? I see another Randy in the chat. We have so many Randys. This is insane. Randy M, welcome to the show. Oh, boy. Pampery on the corn, JBZ says. You're so awesome, JBZ. Like, it's crazy. Rocky, hello, Rocky. Chad wants Soul. Okay, Cardano and Solana. All right. Cardano, 46 cents, 0.9% in the red. Red dot pulling this momentum down. Obviously, VWAP and money flow are going with it, RSI as well. You want to continue to defend 45 cents. And then bearishly, you're looking at this 40.5 cents to be a little bit more precise on that. And that's because we rejected the 200-day SMA. But if we turn around, we pass the 200-day SMA at like 53.5 cents. 57 is the goal, 0.577 cents. Taking a look at Solana, we have $167.73 Solana, down 4.75%. Green dot is not here. Hasn't been here for quite a while. And I haven't seen it on so many things. But the last green dot, when was this? Wednesday, May 15th. Oof, it's been a minute. But we do have a red dot that has overtaken, just like a bunch of other charts we've been seeing today, pulling that momentum down. Red money flow, red VWAP, nothing too spicy going on here. Honestly, we're breaking below that 169, and you want to hold 169, but obviously that's not the move here. And bearish level to watch is 133. Bullish is that 190. Saw another chartery for near, I think it was. So I'm just going to go do that. And it feels like propaganda. Feels like something's in the way. Call out to no answer. All right, hold on, my friends. Let me just get this going. It's on Binance, dollar. Okay. Okay. All right, guys, I got it. So, near. It's been a minute since we looked at this. $7.78, 1.2% in the green. Bad curvature on the money flow. Don't like that. But we do have a flat VWAP, hopefully, that turns around. Money flow is, like, again, about to go into the red. The momentum is meh. RSI is meh. Choppy, but still bullish, which is slightly positive.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Randy is your dad. He's here all the time. Were you raving pre-stream again? Did you do the elevator and hit your head on the table again?
No, I did not hit my head on the table this morning. Thanks, Cray. Where was I raving pre-stream? I always kind of rave pre-stream. I always listen to, like, you know, music that pimps me up. You know what I mean? But, again, we have right here $8.32. That's what you need to hit, especially based on past Zest, where we were trying to find support at this level. And then once we did, we had some very nice price action. But when we rejected it, it was a little bit scary. So I'd watch out for that. Also, bullish scenario is that $10 and what is it, 40 cents about? Again, because you're looking back in the past, and when you found support here, it was pretty nice, and you had some pretty good price action. If we do not Zest up at this level right here, around this 834, then bearishly, you're going to look at the 200-day SMA at $4.49, and then that level right below that, which is $4.24. What's the pre-stream version of a pregame? So it all has, OC guy, I'm going to do Monero for you. Let me pull that up before I forget. Pre-stream, I like to, whatchamacallit, I'm a fan of, like, you know, I make my brekkie, like, at least, like, I try to make breakfast, like, an hour and a half before the stream, so that way, like, my tummy's full, I'm not eating too early, all that. And then, I have my coffee. I obviously have to get dressed for the show. I'm like doing my last minute lookovers for the articles leading up to the show, doing my last orders and things like that, prepping the stream. I have a crazy routine in the morning, wild routine. And then, yeah, like, you know, pre-stream, I had also a very beautiful cup of orange juice. Beautiful cup of orange juice, freshly squeezed from the supermarket, not filtered or any of this schmeg that they do. Literally just freshly squeezed. They have a machine. They just pop the oranges in there. It comes right out. Beautiful, solid. Loved it. It was just like the best thing ever. It's like you're literally eating the orange. Classic. So, and then I also had my farm fresh eggs this morning. Absolutely fire. Made me so happy. And then now I have my coffee, except this is Emma's mug, not my mug, because my mug didn't charge yesterday. And so, yeah, I have this going on here right now. So thank you, Emma, for donating her mug for today's show. And, yeah, and then I also have my water next to me, so I'm trying to sip a little bit of both pre-stream. I'm, like, jamming. I put on my music around 10 minutes pre-stream. I'm like, yeah, let's get it. And, yeah, that's pretty much my pre-stream routine. I do a lot of stuff, honestly. I have to post on Telegram, Instagram stories. Like, we got things doing. And then, obviously, a part of my morning routine is answering my morning tweets. If you guys don't know what I'm referring to, every morning since I got on Twitter or X, I have been posting good morning tweets. If you guys check this out right here, good morning, the weekend is here. I post every single day. I answer these comments to the best of my ability every day. I answer at least 50 comments a morning or until my hands cramp. That's really what happens. Like, my thumbs are like, ow. So yeah, that's pretty much my morning routine. I pretty much I try to make sure I do the morning comments pretty early because there are tons of comments. But I absolutely love it. So that was my morning routine. Golden in the chat with 20 membership-eries. So yeah. All right, let me do some more chart requests. We have Chainlink is from Scotty Mo and Monero from OC. So let's do that. Hold on. Where is that? Okay, so Chainlink. Let me just write this down because I'm going to forget. Link. Okay. So, Monero. Let's do some Monero. As you guys are pressing the allow gift button, I need membership emojis in here. Give me some rocket emojis. Give me some rocket emojis. I need overwhelming zest to rave. I need overwhelming zest. Oh, Mini Shell is asking. Oh, that's hitting my heart right now. All right, hold on. I have some requests to get to first. All right, so Monero, green dot pulling that momentum up. 141 bucks today, 1.85% in the green. We have a beautiful VWAP that's moving on up. Money flow looks pretty good. RSI is going. We're going to try to hit that overbought region and see what happens with Monero. But she's on a very strong run right now, having that stability at around $130. We want to challenge that 144. Basically 145, hit that $146.44 200-day SMA, skyrocket. That's ideally what you want to happen since we filled in this gap so many times in the past. And 175 is that bullish target. Now, Link is $17.33.5, up 4.47%. Green dot is being just freshly printed here, which is great. VWAP is looking good. Money flow is could be better, obviously. And then you have the fact that we didn't even breach through that overbought yet, and we might challenge it again. And if we continue going that direction, we use this 200-day SMA passing to supercharge us. Ideally, you want to challenge that $19.58. And then beyond that, we'll kind of get there when we get there because our next bullish level is that $26.10. But again, that's extremely bullish. Don't worry about that now. Just like, let's just try to challenge right here, that 1954. Then I saw another request. Hold on, LCX. So LCX right now is down 1.7%, 27 cents. Red dot pulling the momentum down. Red money flow, the VWAP is also sharply going down along with that RSI. The RSI is just below that neutral 50, aiming bearish, so that's not the best of the zest, no lie. Obviously, we got to see and test the defense of 22 cents. We'll see what happens, and then bullishly, we want to crack that 30. Oh my gosh, we got so many rocket emojis here. Mick Shoot said I hit the like button because Randy rocks. Oh, thank you. Crypto Mike, nice to see ya. Oh, hello, everyone. We're killing it right now. Hello, Nakey Canadian. Hello. Leroy is in the chat. I did link. Pamp Music. Oh, my gosh, you guys want to rave. I know you want to rave. Oh, wait, hold on. GRT for our beautiful Andy S in the chat. GRT. Hold on. Where is it? Ah, there we go. Okay. GRT, 32 cents, 1.25% in the red. Red dot pulling that momentum down. Red money flow. VWAP is down. RSI is just meh. It is bullish, but hopefully we could pick it up. Neutrally, we want to close at 32 cents. Bullishly, we want to tackle 40. Bearish is failing that 200-day SMA in 22 cents. Who we got in here right now? Fox Phoenix, good morning. French, good morning. Hello, everyone. Sola Hefe. You were going to say 22 cents. You did. Awesome. I got you, my friend. Will there be a stream on Monday? I'm planning it. I don't usually take days off for holidays and stuff. It's very rare that I do. I think I even streamed on Christmas this year. So yeah, I'm not worried. I think I should be fine on Monday. I don't see a reason why not. But again, I'll keep you posted. Don't worry about it. If I end up taking the day off for whatever reason, which I don't think I will. Bing bong to that. Also, I don't know. Do you guys want to rave today? Is that a thing? Do you guys want to rave? Do we do it for Mini Shell? Do we do it because she's just like an amazing person, 9 years old and in the crypto space? Do we just rave for Mini Shell? Because it's also Friday. I need ones or yes emojis in the chat or two and no emojis. We need membershippery. I need you guys to show off your membershippery. One or yes emoji or two and no emoji. Do we do a Friday rave for Mini Shell? Randy is machine. She's going to deliver the content. The show must go on. I agree. We only have 150 out of 175 likes. How many subscribers do we have? Do we have the zest required to give Mini Shell this beautiful rave that she deserves? Also, we have 8 more subscribers until we hit our goal. How do we get those 8 more subscribers, my friends? Because we want to hit that 16.7. We need to pump. Where are my 8 more subscribers? Where are the 25 more likes? Mini Shell needs us. Mini Shell needs the rave. Mini Shell needs the rave. I need to see Mini Shell. Mini Shell, are you here? Because we're not going to do it without her. Mini Shell, are you here? Right in the chat. I can't do it without Mini Shell. If Mini Shell's not here, there is no rave. So, Mini Shell. When Papa Randy emoji. Is that wanted? Is that wanted? Is that something we should look into? I don't even know if I could do an add an emoji. That I actually need to check on. Let's actually go and check. Can I add a new emoji? Let's see. I'm checking my YouTube behind the scenes right now. Memberships per. No, it says I have to have 55 more members. That's too much, yo. That is too much. But yeah, that's what it says. So I don't know if I could do a new emoji for quite a while, but we'll see. Of course we want Randy. All right. Maybe when we have some more openness for emojis from YouTube, we can do that. All right, Mini Shell is here. Guys, are you ready to rave? We're going to do it for Mini Shell because she's 9 years old and she's absolutely beautiful. And I'm going to lose my noodle for Mini Shell. All right, guys. Are we raving? Yes or no emoji? 1 or 2? Put it in the chat. 1 and yes emoji. 2 or no emoji.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Mini Shell is here, but school is soon. She's running out of
Are
time.
you rushing me, Cray? Did you just rush the rave? You can't rush a rave.
Oh my God. Bruh.
Shouldn't she be in school? It's still early in other time zones. It's like 7 a.m. in freaking California right now. It's fine. And some things start pretty late. So, all right, we're going to do a rave for Mini Shell. I need Zest emojis in the chat. Give me a sheesh. Give me a zesty. We're going to get after it today for Mini Shell because she's absolutely amazing. I can't wait. We're going to rave for Mini Shell. I need the hat. What am I doing? I have to get dressed. Mini Shell, I hope you liked it, Mini Shell. We're going to get after it. This was like awesome. Crypto Farmer, I see you over there. I hope you rave at school, Mini Shell. I hope you have a fun time in school today. Happy Friday. Rave for you because you're amazing, Mini Shell. You're going to kill the game in school today. And not me dancing in my chair at work. Casper, you dance your heart away. You dance your heart away. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Had to get dressed for Mini Shell. I was like, where are my shades? Where are my shades? But thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you. That was our first rave ever. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. Is school still on? My kids are done with school. That's so funny. I think actually for the summer they might. Some schools actually do get out. That's actually true. But Mini Shell, it's an honor to rave for you. It's an honor to be part of your first rave. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Casper, keep dancing at work. Kill the game. Guys, thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you. If you haven't yet, please smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share this out with friends. Piano MATIC B will be live tonight at 10:30 p.m. Eastern for his, song at the Jimmy. He plays the piano live at a bar, so you guys need to go check that out. It's absolutely amazing. Love going if I'm awake. So guys, thank you so much. I appreciate every single one of you. Smash the like, subscribe, share this out with friends. We're gonna have Piano MATIC B sing us out. We had great news this week. A lot of really bullish stuff going on. Keep calm, hold the line, take your crypto off of the exchange. Have an amazing day.
Why don't you like and subscribe and share this video?
Have a happy Friday, a great weekend. And as always, stay zesty. Peace.